Okay, this is actually going to be my first video game review, and I was tentative to do these because, first of all, flame wars are much worse with video games. People freak out if you say the wrong thing about their game or their console. That's kind of weird. They should just learn to respect other people's opinions, because, of course, all reviews are objective, or non-objective, kind of, either way, and opinion-based. But I'm going to be reviewing Brink. I got my trusty purple jacket here. Yeah, it keeps my soul right here, so it doesn't, like, escape and do nonsense. But yes, Brink. Now, I was really excited for Brink. I mean, I wasn't, like, stalking the game, but after I saw it at E3 last year, I was like, okay, a shooter with an interesting premise that doesn't look like a Call of Duty clone. So I was generally excited. And I really want to tell you that it's good. Like, I really want to tell you that it's good. But it's not. It's just not. And it saddens me to say this. I mean, I have a maxed out character, and a second character that's almost halfway maxed out, which I started less than 3 hours ago. I've had the game 5 days. I've completed every single story in that time, not to mention job hunting and just stuff around the house that I've had to do, and, well, these videos. But the premise looks great. The Ark is set afloat to save it from the outside world when a catastrophe happens. There's too many people years later. The resources are diminishing quicker than expected. The technology is now older and crumbling. The two sides, the Resistance and the Founders, are at war. But with that great premise, it doesn't really go anywhere, and it's just thrown at you in a way that you don't care. There's only like 3 characters named, and just nothing really happens with them. I mean, I like the idea. The idea was great. I love RPG elements in my shooters because I'm a big RPG fan. And it just didn't work. I mean, not gonna lie, I'm still playing the game. I'm still enjoying it, even though it's not that good of a game, because it's different. I like different. I'm an odd duck, an unorthodox little person. That's me. But I mean, character customization, which was highly flaunted on the box and like when they're talking about it, isn't as detailed as, say, APB, which honestly had beautiful and really complex character customization, which I loved. But I mean, it's better than, like, say, Call of Duty or even World of Warcraft, where like everything looks the same after a while. I've unlocked all the guns just about. There's like 3 that I don't have, and mostly 2. Like, I've done just about everything in the game in the 5 days I've owned it, and I haven't even spent that much time on it. I will say I do like the environment. I love the parkour elements that let you run around, jump over stuff, slide. You can slide tackle people to the ground and then shoot them with a shotgun. That's a nice idea. It's a lot better than, like, the insta-kill melees you see in other shooters. And the guns look slightly unique, and the outfits, which I unlocked all of. I'm a huge sucker for outfit customization for some reason. They look interesting. It is kind of a bummer that the campaign is so short, that there's not as many guns as I would like. And the costumes, I like the costumes, but there's really not as much customization as they were flaunting. I really want to tell you that this is a great game, you should go get it, but I really can't. If you enjoy unorthodox shooters with interesting maps, and even though the maps look nice, there are some, like, little lesser known spots that if you go to, like, there's a couch on one level that looks like it's just been kind of painted in last second. It just doesn't look that good. It looks kind of muddy from a graphical standpoint at some places, which is a weird way to say that, but you know what I'm trying to get to. And the characters, the talking is okay, but the gesticulation with the talking is just odd as hell. I mean, I know I move my hands around a lot when I talk because when I'm into something, that's how I show it a lot of times. But there are moments in this game where for times they don't call for it at all of a sudden the guy just goes like, what the fuck was that? Why would you do that while talking? I mean, I can't think of any reason why that would be necessary. And just things like that. I mean, online play is nice, sort of. There's not a lot of people that play online so far that I see, and some of them that I have seen are dumb as hell. I mean, I'm not like king of the game, but I'm usually scoring a lot higher than them, and half the time I see them, they're just kind of like throwing Molotov cocktails at the floor. But what's really nice about the online play is, unlike a lot of shooters, it throws in bots to fill the spaces where people aren't playing. So you'll have a game that's mostly bots, and then people that play. I've never actually been in a game where everyone is a human player. That's how few people I've seen playing. I'll continue to play it because I enjoy it, but honestly, it's not that great of a game, and I wouldn't go buy it for full price if you can avoid it. Get it for cheap. And this, I'm going to say one other thing real quick. It has nothing to do with this game, and this isn't a plug because I'm not getting paid for it. But I was introduced to a little game called Terrira, and I would definitely check it out. I'll definitely put a link somewhere. It's a fun and kind of addictive game. It's kind of like, not really Minecraft, it has some Minecraft elements to it, but it's a platformer and it looks rather 8-bit or 16-bit. It's a lot of fun. I think I burned like 3 hours into it today because, like I said, I've been rather nauseous and sick. But yeah, check that out if you can. It's only $10 on Steam. That's a good deal.